Okay, welcome to the next video. And right here, we're gonna focus on the left hand and we're gonna find the notes C, D, E, F, G, all in a row here. Notice how my fingers are in a row, right? One on each key. That would be going up. You hear how the notes sound like they're going higher, like they're lifting up in the air almost. I don't mean louder, I mean higher. So this is higher this way from left to right, and going lower, right? So going higher, going lower. See how I pivoted there on the top note G. Okay, so now we're gonna skip every other finger or every other note, and we're gonna play the notes C, E, G. C, E, G, that's a C chord, right? If we take this shape and just move it up one step, then we get D, F, A. So notice how those notes are skipping a letter in the alphabet. D, F, A, E, G, B, F, A, C, G, B, D, A, C, E, B, D, F, C, E, G. So that's pretty easy. You can just practice moving your hand around with this chord shape. This already gives you quite a lot of different sounds to play with. So our first improvisation, we're gonna find C, D, E, F, G in our right hand. And we're gonna wanna space it out. We're gonna wanna put it up here so that we have some room to move our left hand around. Let's play C, E, G, and then practice moving to F, A, C. That's a C chord to an F chord movement. So work on this first. Pause the video and make sure you can go back and forth between these two without thinking too hard. It's really the same shape, so if you can just kind of like target that and land there. Okay, good. Now let's give it a rhythm. So we're gonna hold this chord for 4 beats for each chord, right? That's called a whole note when you play something for 4 beats. So this is what it sounds like. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Now play along. C, 2, 3, 4, F, 2, 3. This is the C chord here and the F chord. Simple enough, right? Now the right hand, I'm gonna hang it on C, D, E, F, G, and then we're gonna listen to that rhythm. 3, 4. Maybe slow it down. Tap your foot to the beat. 3, 4. Tap your foot. And now we're gonna drop that right hand in there. We're gonna use the notes C, D, E, F, G in any order we want, in any amount of time that we want to. So. So that was my little improvisation there. Yours might not sound so, in time or, pleasing in that popular kind of way right away. So really be patient with yourself and listen to what you play and how the notes go together. What does the F chord sound like when I play E together with it, or G, or F? How does D sound? Or C? So those are all your possibilities for that one, right? And then listening. How does each note make you feel? Like, I find like this F really clashes with this chord, right? And so does this note D a little bit, right? So if I play, this is called playing inside the chord, is playing the notes that belong to the chord. As soon as you play a note that's outside, it clashes a little bit. So you got to be really smooth about how you put those clashes in there, so you don't necessarily put people off, unless that's what you want to do. Right? And then here's, you know, with the F chord, how does the F sound? That sounds good. That's inside, right? G, not really inside, but still sounds pretty cool. Yeah, so all these notes really work. They all work, you know, so you can't really go wrong. So create your first song with the C chord to the F chord movement, going every 4 beats, and have fun dropping your right hand in there. If you can't do both together, you could use a program to record the left hand so that it does this automatically, and then you can improvise over that. That's, you know, if you're not comfortable doing it. So otherwise, try to doing it hands together right away, just to get the feel of how these different notes can sound. Okay, now it's interesting. Why did we choose the C scale here and not the F scale? So I think it's because the C chord is kind of like acting like the home chord right now. That means it's the first one in this scale, right? Scale, like if you put a number on each note in the scale, C is 1, D is 2, E is 3, F is 4, G is 5, right? So it would be a 1 to a 4 because F is the root note of this chord. Root is on the bottom of a chord, right? Root, 3rd, 5th, we say. You know, root, 3rd, 5th, right. So it's a 1 chord to a 4 chord, or a C chord to an F chord. All right, guys, have fun making your recordings.